Hello, this is LeMarquisDivin. A week ago, ExoticJess posted a video in which she asked her viewers what irritated them the most. Normally I'm a pleasant, easygoing fellow, maintain grace under pressure, take things in stride. Except for a small number of things that aggravate me to no end. Taking a cue from David Letterman, I shall now recite the top 10 list of things that really bug the crap out of Marquis. Number 10. YouTube's 500 character limit on comments, as if they haven't enough memory on their servers. Number 9. Getting nasty replies on complimentary comments I leave on other people's videos, i.e. poster children of displaced aggression who should never have been allowed to have a PC with internet access in the first place. Number 8. Upon answering the phone, no one speaks. I don't know whether it's a delayed auto-dialer from an advertiser or creditor, but I'm inclined to hang up all the same. Number 7. Upon answering the phone, a recorded message says, "Hi, we have an important message for you, but all our operators are busy." Ditto. Number 6. Prospective employers never calling me for interviews, much less doing me the courtesy of a rejection letter, despite that my skills and experience make me the most qualified applicant for the job, if they ever had an intention of hiring in the first place. Number 5. I'm walking my dog, encounter an attractive girl, engage in conversation, impress her, get near to the point of asking her for her phone number, and my dog either strains while taking a shit, humps my leg, sniffs my crotch, or lies down and starts licking his balls.
Outrageous! What kind of responsible behavior is that?
Number 4. I travel hundreds of miles to attend the Folsom Street Fair, the most prestigious BDSM event in the States, and upon arrival, to my utter shock and dismay, discover that I had left my whips, chains, floggers, ropes, paddles, handcuffs, collars, and other bondage equipment back home. Number 3. Airports announcing that your flight has been delayed because of a change of equipment, a euphemism for broken plane. And upon boarding, the stewardess telling me to put my seat back forward. If I could bend that way, I'd be in porno movies. Number 2. Altos with bumper stickers that read, "We are the proud parents of an honor student at such and such a school." Said parents packs of low-grade morons who ought to be locked in portable toilets and set on fire, when in reality they sent their children to indoctrination centers where they are stripped of their individuality and turned into obedient, soul-dead conformist members of the American consumer culture. And finally, number 1. An oversized cellular telephone company, sicking collection agencies on me to collect $300 for cell phone service back in 2005, despite that they kept it in service months after I cancelled it.
That is an untenable situation for somebody to have to live with.
I've removed the charge 4 times from my credit report after sending an extremely sarcastic and callous letter to both threatening legal action.
Now we're cooking with gas.
I shall now recite this literary masterpiece, one among many I might add, in its entirety in the hope that it inspires others facing similar predicaments. Lint Trap, or How I Got Even, by LeMarquisDivin. Big business and I just don't get along. Real names have been edited out with silly sound effects to protect the innocent, as well as the company's name, which, to avoid a libel lawsuit, I shall identify only as the one whose name rhymes with Lint. Okay, listen up. I'm only going to go through this once, and if you catch on, I'm contacting the appropriate authorities, the Better Business Bureau, and whoever else I can sick on you morons. A few years ago, I attained a cell phone for a Chinese friend, unable to get service himself for lack of a social security number, but needed it to conduct a restaurant business in... Though nominally responsible for payment, I sent him the monthly bills, which your records, such as they are, will indicate that they were consistently paid on time. Upon selling his business, my friend called to inform me he no longer had need of the phone. I, in turn, called to cancel service. Months later, I receive a total of 11 calls from such exotic locales as New Delhi, El Salvador, La Cucaracha, El Guacamole, and wherever the hell else he outsourced to. With service to the earlier phone cancelled, I could only assume that they meant the one in my boss's name, which I used for a courier delivery business, and was currently in my possession. They kept insisting that they shut off service. No, I kept telling them I'm still getting a signal, and disregarding my offer to contact my boss to resolve the matter, started asking me for account information. Naturally, I think it's a scam. I tell them if they are who they say they are, they should have no problem sending me a bill with an itemized list of what I supposedly owed. I aim to give them my address, but nothing else, which strikes me as a little strange since such information is available to anyone from phone directories online. I mean, come on, wake up, people. It's the bloody 21st century, for Christ's sakes. After giving them my address 11 times with no bill forthcoming, my suspicions of a scam appear confirmed. I supposed if they intended to send me anything, a lack of English fluency led to this unlikely series of consecutive clerical errors. Not so. The 11th call came from a lady in Missouri. She didn't get it right either. Now I get a letter from a collection agency whose heads are screwed on almost slightly straighter because they were the ones who finally managed to get my address right. Only now does everything make sense. You neglected to shut off service to the first phone and have the audacity to bill me for your incompetence.
You gotta be charged something for stupidity. You do.
As a result, my relationship with your company has devolved into one based upon my crassness and crudity and your utter willingness to be humiliated and inconvenienced. Yet if by chance you have no love of abuse, have some bar rat smack you in the face once a week for the next 2 years and pay his friends to laugh at you while he's doing it. This should prove much less degrading than trying to get your grubby paws on $300 to which you are not entitled and have no hope of collecting. You could spend many more times that amount on collection agencies to find out why. Sure, that makes sense. By the same logic, I could get a hell of a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I think I'd rather get the butcher's word for it. If by some unfortunate happenstance my caustic tone offends your professional sensibilities, I suggest you get off your duffs, step out of your office, take the lift down to the lobby, exit the building, and walk down the street until you find someone who cares. Moreover, should you consult the degenerates in your records department, I wish you luck in dislodging the fingers they've evidently jammed up their nostrils and other orifices for lack of a decent lunch hour. I will thereafter welcome a formal letter of apology, but send me a bill and I will make it my business to shit on it, send it back, and procure the services of a lawyer who ain't damn near as nice as I am. Please also be aware you're dealing with a man who has nothing left to lose. I am giving you just one more chance. Don't get up. Respectfully yours. Can you hear me now?
Everybody likes the Michigan ride. Everybody likes the Michigan ride. Every name and Jane and Ruth, from Weehawken to Duluth. Slide, ride, glide the Michigan, stomp, romp, off the Michigan, jump, off the Michigan ride.